In the past year, I guess I had a moment that was an opportunity for me, but I felt that the person in control of the opportunity wanted to, wanted me to be too friendly with him. Let's go to dinner and talk about it. And I was thinking to myself, I'm going home and making dinner for my boyfriend. I'm not interested in any opportunity that I feel like I have to compromise myself for, but that's, just me. Now at age 46, I'm thinking to myself, I will not suffer fools, I don't play the game. I can get where I need to go on my own, and I know that's not always easy for everyone, and it's not easy, it's not easy in every career. I just, feel very fortunate that I have all these other things that I'm doing that I'm the boss of, and so a lot of times I don't have to, take opportunities that make me feel uncomfortable. What I think is really important right now is that the conversation is happening and it's open and people are debating it and discussing it. I think that that's the most important thing. And whether you agree with it or not, it's great that we're having the conversation. I really love having this conversation with men in my life that can't really comprehend some of the things that have come out, like the accusations. And I keep saying, well, it's not about sex. A lot of this stuff is about power. And in the case of the Harvey-Weinstein, it's like big game hunting. For some people, making women degrade themselves to get things. And using power in that way is a little bit like someone who wants to go to Africa and shoot a lion. It's not to do with sex. So I think, what needs to be defined, I think, is the difference between, what is really abuse and what is just, a bad date or a bad sexual experience. I think there's a big difference between those two things, and that's what the conversation needs to open up to, and people understanding the difference. Because, I've read a few things that I'm like, you're just talking about a really bad date and someone that, kissed you too hard or came onto you too strong, and you were there and someone's, you were on a date, but it's different, I think, than someone like a Harvey Weinstein, who is basically saying, if you don't do this, I will ruin your career and I will take you down. That's a big difference. And it's also, when you're talking about rape and real physical abuse, that's a different story too. So I've always been my own producer, and I've worked a lot with women, and I don't have stories like that related to my career, which I'm fortunate for. But I think as women, we all have to understand the Me Too movement in a way that, there is this power play, and it does sometimes work both ways, but more often than not, we all have little story. I think we all have some kind of story, whether we recognize it or not.